Guys, my name is Andy. This is a second video. This is a video or continuation of a video that I just posted with some music in the background, but I figured I could actually talk about this tank. So this is a 150-gallon fish tank. I actually bought this tank thinking that it would be a saltwater fish tank. However, when I purchased the tank, I had no idea what it would take to actually create a system similar to actually sustaining life. Sustaining saltwater life. So everything that you see is literally based off of trial and error. I would get advice from saltwater fish tank stores. I would read stuff online, read research articles. But from what I've discovered, to create something like this, it takes a lot of patience, obviously. But it seems as if I'm getting better results actually just reading about where these corals come from, their actual environment, what they surround themselves, how they're being placed in a saltwater fish tank actually determines their livelihood. And again, this is just based off of what I've learned in the past 9 months. I want to say I want to say that this is something completely like new to me, but it seems as if this system operates similar to how a human body does. Although I'm not a doctor, I do have my bachelor's in nutrition science, and I'm working on my master's. And most of the stuff to sustain a system like this, whether it be the titrations you have to do to test for something, just remind me of chemistry. It really is. It just reminds me seriously of nutritional chemistry. A lot of the stuff you see, I've had, and I'm carrying through for, again, this 9 months of creation. If you can see this one I purchased with only 3 heads, I believe, and now there's actually over 12. This bubble coral I actually bought with a broken septum. Most of the stuff you see here, I bought it because it was on a discounted. It was discounted. Most of the stuff was already dying. Most of the stuff looked really, really bad. Like, for example, this purple tang. This purple tang, you would not believe how much I paid for. $40. So this fish was completely covered in ick. I wish I had some before and after pics, but I'm sure I could find some. Instead of kind of treating it in what you guys refer to as like an isolation tank or a med tank or basically a rehabilitation tank, I actually decided to, treat it naturally without any chemicals. So what I did, instead of taking all the fish out or isolating this one in its own quarantine tank, I just allowed them to kind of interact with each other. I noticed that, again, it seems as if ick kind of operates or kind of acts more like a virus than an actual bacteria. But of course it is bacteria from what I was reading. But it seems as if no matter what I did, even if I put them in a bath of copper or I tried this de-icking formula, the fish would either get it randomly or they would fight it off. So I risked it, and because I risked it, a couple of the fish, you see this one got ick, the blue tang got ick, they all got ick. Surprisingly, they all fought through it, and the only thing I used to treat it was garlic. I dosed with garlic for about 2 months. I basically just mixed it in with their food, and now as you can see, the freckles look beautiful. It just stands out a lot better. I'll bring this one. This one itself has grown like 3 times its own self. This one as well. See, it's already growing on the rock itself. Now, I've learned quite a lot in this process of creating something similar to this. I'll show you guys the bottom. Again, this is just by me reading about how to kind of maintain a proper system. All the stuff that I kept reading on the forums, I've noticed that it really is just them trying to market their product. I have so much product. I have product upon product, thinking that chemical upon chemical that it would create a system able to sustain saltwater life. Now, again, this is only 9 months, so who's to say that what I'm doing now will continue on forward? But based on the 9 months of growth rate, I tremendously grown a lot of this stuff. Like, it's incredible to me how fast this stuff is growing. This piece, it's only a month old. Tiny little piece broke off, landed in here. It's actually growing. I don't know if you can see it. Oh well, can't zoom in. This, the hammerhead coral. This galaxy coral is completely dead. There's probably only one bud on it. And now it's regrowing. It's regrowing pretty nicely. There's crabs, snails. This sea anemone is actually a budding of a other one that I had. The other sea anemone did die, and that was horrific. I learned the problems associated to allowing a sea anemone to die. I lost about 2 fish. Now this one's really small. It came from a sea anemone. It was huge. Again, I bought them small and allowed it to grow. But anyways, I don't know what else to talk about. If you guys have specific questions, I could tell you some of the stuff I do, how I maintain my levels without actually testing anymore. I used to have a system for testing, but I actually don't test my water parameters anymore, which again, probably will be stupid, but I've been doing it for the past 4 months, and it's able to maintain a system like this. And again, I wouldn't say I don't test, it's just that I know how much I'm dosing. I bought an automatic dosing, like, can't really see it, but somewhere in there. I never actually installed it, because I felt like, you know, it's really unnecessary. But this is a 150-gallon fish tank. It's not too impressive, but I'd be excited to see how much it's grown, or how much it will grow within the next few months. But anyways, if you guys have any questions, I'm here for you guys. I'm not an expert, just know nutrition, and for some reason, nutrition plays hand in hand with this ecosystem that I've created. Alright, talk to you later.